Okay, so here's what I got for the whole inane notion I got going on here. Sort of a, uh, I don't know how many of you remember those ads from way back when, where a mother and daughter be sitting on a porch swing and they'd wind up talking douche, you know. Well, anyway, that's the whole concept of what I got going on. It's starts out with old man and a younger man. They're sitting in a rowboat out in the middle of a pond, and they're fishing. And I'm thinking they've got some acoustic music going on, just some good fishing music, you know, just sort of like out of that Cheech and Chong movie, uh, Nice Dreams, when Chong is telling the story of what he'd like to do when he dies. And anyway, it's a father and son. He's talking, and the father wants to know, you know, what's wrong with you, and the son says, uh, "Daddy, you ever feel not so fresh?" And so the father takes a good long look at his son, and then he looks down and he pulls out a big a big gallon-sized bottle of whiskey, and he pulls it up and he proceeds to chug it down. And the camera cuts away to the son, who starts looking away and looking around like, oh, you know, like he's half embarrassed and half, oh, I done it again. And then we cut back to the father's. Finally polishes off this gallon-sized bottle of whiskey, and then we cut back to the father, and he throws the bottle out into the lake, and he says, "Son, it's high time I told you something that I should have told you years ago. Son, you're a man." And there's a pause for a moment, and the son says, "Yeah, well, I kind of already knew that." He said, "Well, what I mean by that is you're all grown up. And what I mean is that, you know, maybe it's high time you quit putting the fish in your pants." You know, and he has this, starts to tell him, you know, "I know it feels good, you know, having that fish flapping around inside your pants, but, you know, you're a man now, and, well, that's what I've been bringing this here bucket all these years for, is when you catch a fish, you're supposed to put it in this here bucket. You're not supposed to put it in your pants." And at some point, the son catches a fish, and he reels it in, and he's about to put the fish in his pants, and the father holds up the bucket, and he's gives him this affirming look, and the son stops for a moment. It's a sad moment, you know, like, and the father's like, you know, affirming moment, and uh, so he puts the fish in the bucket, and, well, that's his first step into crossing over into manhood, I suppose. And uh, sort of what I want to do from there is have the father and son. The son looks the other is looking the other way to grab some more bait, and he's fixing up his hook to rebait his hook, and while the son's doing that, the father looks up and says, "Why me?" You know, he's just mouthing out the words, and anyway, that's my concept for that conversation. It's a sketch I've had on my mind since the early 90s, and I'm glad to finally get that off my chest and onto this camera, and hopefully from this camera onto YouTube. I'm absolutely Al, and peace out.